This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
It's Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. It's Halloween.
Ooh, we should have like creepy music playing.
This is pretty creepy. No.
I don't think this is creepy.
It's kind of the same one.
Where's the... Can we do that on the podcast, or will we get in trouble for that?
I don't know. We get in trouble for everything.
We can't play music, right? We can't
Last thing we need is get flagged. Have Elon Musk come to the house or something and say,
spooky
stop
sound
it, you
effects.
guys.
Spooky sound effects.
I'm woefully unprepared for today. It's enough that I had a costume. You were wearing this
I know, you did very well.
Horrifying costume that you brought in. A nurse from the American Civil War or something with a saw and a hammer.
Okay,
and
that's
pliers.
not what it was at all. But it's funny you say that because I was trying to think how to describe myself. Because as you pointed out this morning, I'm in scrub. So yes, I'm a nurse. So I could have been supporting our frontline workers.
Exactly.
Which, oh, here we go. I'm not against doing. And I think that's very... You hear it?
Yeah.
I think that's good. And I don't want to offend them because then I started to second guess it a bit. And I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Did you phone somebody for that? What is it?
No, it's
like
just sound effects.
Phone.
Sorry, is it too
computer.
hollow? I will turn it off. I just thought it would add some
Send it to me.
creepiness.
I'll put it through the board.
Okay.
And ignore it.
Do you want to start over?
No, I don't want to start over.
Okay.
How long have we gotten people dragged through this thing already today? Yeah, we're 2 minutes in. I'm not starting over.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know how to best describe this. Quite honestly, yes, I'm a nurse,
Yeah.
but with everything, it's awful. Because I'm even second guessing my costume because a Dahmer came to mind. The Good Nurse, which is on Netflix right now. Dr. Death, which I watched last year. So it's kind of a combination of some of these people, but at the same time, you don't want to touch it because you don't want to offend anybody. And so, yeah, I'm just a crazy nurse.
You mean like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah, because you know how the uproar is that people
you can't buy
get the
his
glasses.
on
No,
eBay.
and I'm not saying you should dress up like Jeffrey Dahmer, but heaven forbid I insult a nurse or
We'll find out after the show and the podcast.
I don't want to do that, but I am a crazy nurse. We'll go with that.
All right.
Because I've got stuff from my toolbox at home and I've got stuff from my mom's actual nursing kit. So
Unregistered nurse. Never actually.
That's good. I like that.
Unregistered.
I like that. So
like
I'm
when
an
I was
unregistered nurse.
1 year that I was a recreational gynecologist. Same thing.
Oh my God.
Only different.
Oh my God,
what else?
Mark.
What else we got? CandyStore.com.
So now we're going into candy. You make that comment. Then we talk about candy. How old were you when you were that? Was that seriously a costume?
I was, I was in university or something like that. It's for a party. I was, hard to believe I didn't get the girl, eh? Hard to believe.
Anyway, okay.
Draw your own conclusions as to why I make that comment, then we talk candy. They're a large, we don't care what you're emailing us right now. There's a large thing in the United States called CandyStore.com. And they're like a bulk warehouse of candies. So when stores order the Halloween candies, they can rank them. So here are the 10 biggest candies in America for Halloween.
All right.
And I cross-referenced it with Canada, and there's marked differences in like 6 through 10. Both Canada and the United States rank the top 4 identically. And at number 4 in both countries are Starburst. M&M's are number 3. Skittles are number 2. And we both have as the top candy for Halloween Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Love it.
1 through 4.
Okay.
Then things get different. United States number 5 is hot tamales. That's garbage. Which doesn't even show up in Canada anywhere in our top 10. Our number 5 is Snickers. Yes.
That makes more sense.
Yes. A Snickers bar.
Yes.
Hot tamales. Ugh. In at number 6 in America, Sour Patch Kids.
I hate Sour Patch Kids.
I know.
Because they never get ate. They just sit there.
Number 6, Mars.
Yes.
A Mars bar.
Oh, yeah.
Right, again. In at number 7, Hershey's Kisses, which is number 10 in Canada.
Okay.
Our number 7 is Kit Kat, of course.
I'm disappointed that's not higher, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yes, that's
but
a popular one.
But you got to battle out some of the other ones.
You got to do the chocolate.
In Canada, in at number 8, there's those Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
There's that. And then it's Snickers in the United States. In at number 9 in the States are Tootsie Pops. Kath likes those on the stick still, right? The Tootsie
like
Pops.
the suckers?
I think so.
The
Not
lollipops?
Tootsie Rolls, but you're not a fan of the Tootsie Roll.
I don't like either.
Anything with Tootsie, you're not a fan.
Not a fan.
In at number 9 in Canada is Coffee Crisp, which is Canadian. You won't find them in the United States.
And I feel bad for them.
Yeah, they're doing without.
Because it's delicious.
So they think they like hot tamales. They're not getting Coffee Crisp. We do in Canada.
Is Kit Kat mentioned in their top 10?
No,
So,
not there.
yeah, they're missing out on Kit Kats, too.
No. Which is amazing because number 10 is candy corn.
Oh, my God.
They don't have Mars bars, Kit Kat, or Coffee Crisp in their top 10, but they roll up for a bag of candy corn.
Okay, and that right there, again, shows the kind of people that live on the other side of the border.
And that's why you start reading their headlines and go, I don't know how that happened. I do. Candy corn.
Candy corn. Because as I pointed out this morning, that coating on candy corn was actually made from bugs.
Urine, isn't it?
Yes.
Some secretion.
From this red bug. Blah.
Pooped on some candy, and we said, we should give that to our children.
And Americans say it's delicious.
It's delicious.
No, thank you.
And then again, as I mentioned, number 10 for Canada are Hershey's Kisses. So that's pretty good.
We like our chocolate, clearly.
We do.
We enjoy our chocolate. We put it up on our Facebook page, trying to get your thoughts as to what your favorite candy, because for me, hands down, O. Henry bar. I love O. Henry's.
Not even in the top 10. Yeah, you're right.
Love O. Henry's. I know, but there's nuts in it, right? So you do have to be careful.
Yep.
A lot of things are nut free.
But
So I understand
Snickers, so that's in the top 10.
True.
Could have been.
Okay, well then O. Henry should be there.
Yeah, you're right. Should be.
But that I do.
Take Hershey's Kisses out. I'll take an O. Henry bar over Hershey's Kisses.
What's your favorite? Because I know you like caramels.
Yeah, you know which one didn't get
Tootsie
mentioned?
Rolls.
Hi, Nestle, the Crunch Bar, the blue Crunch Bar.
Oh yeah.
The little Crispies in there, those are
You
easily
like those?
digestible. You can eat one of those in a sitting.
Would you say that's your favorite?
No, probably Coffee Crisp is my favorite.
Well,
As
then
a
why am I
single.
eating them all here?
I don't know. No. Here we go.
You got it there.
Yeah.
You
Can
can
I
have
ha-
the last
can
one.
I have one during the
Because
pod-
I
Was that
will
the last one?
From here,
Oh.
Mark, trust me, you guys are in for it the next couple of days. Because I went and bought candy Friday.
Oh,
And then I thought, no, I don't have enough. So I put more in my cart and I opened a box. I don't even know why I opened it. Because I think I was doing up goodie bags for the kids. And I thought, well, I'll put it all in a bowl. I'll open one box and then it's ready. One less thing I got to do today.
Sure, nobody walks by the bowl.
No. Well, now the bowl's empty. So guess what? It's a good thing I bought the extra candy. But we did put it up on our Facebook page to get your thoughts, too, as to what your favorite candy was after we did the list. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups on there for a few of them. The small Kit Kat bars. So, yeah, Lynette also said pop. I'm sorry, Lynette. Yes, as a
Pop.
kid, it might be a treat to
know.
have a pop. But the last thing you want to carry around when you're trick-or-treating is a can of pop. They're so heavy. So heavy.
No name ginger ale? Come on.
Yeah, come
What?
on. You can
Really?
you can splurge. If you're going to do it,
They all
do it
say
right.
thank you, but we get to the end of the road, and now we're dragging the pillowcase because there's pop in the bottom.
Candy apples. Again, I remember getting these as kids. Never ate them.
Never did?
No.
Candy apple, okay.
No,
I
it
think
was
I
kinda-
tried them.
Yeah, I tried it, but then it was kind of like, I don't need to have this. And there's always that urban legend. Unfortunately, not an urban legend. Most of the sometimes where there could be stuff in it. Right.
That's right.
Someone could have slid
A blade or something.
in the apple,
Don't
so
do
we don't eat anything good for us on Halloween. Nibs and licorice mentioned, as were rockets.
Lots of people had rockets,
People
and you won't give
Oh
it
my
up
gosh.
for them, right?
and candy corn mentioned.
Candy corn.
They to me go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Rockets end up at the bottom of our bowl as well, and then they sit there. And I'm sorry, if I want a treat, if I'm walking by the bowl, I'm not going to grab a rocket.
If that's all that's left, you'll do without.
Yes, honestly,
Because
yeah.
it's not a treat; it's a sour thing. Like it's a commitment.
It doesn't satisfy like
Yeah.
a chocolate bar
that
does.
coffee crisp was delicious. by
Yeah,
the way.
right?
Thank you. Yeah,
So would you rather have that or
Exactly.
rockets?
that's right.
I know you like rockets, but that to me
No,
is just.
but I've never
I was
given them away.
surprised at how many
Yeah.
said rockets.
Maybe I
I think
should.
that's what really. And yeah, I'm sitting here going, okay, what am I missing? Because I must be thinking of something else.
According to the National Retail Federation, 1 in 5 of us tonight are going to dress up our pet for Halloween.
Oh, really?
Top 5 Halloween pets. costumes.
Superman.
In at number 5, Witch. Have you seen these?
Oh, with the little hat.
So you got the hat, and then they put the fake broom on them and make them run around and film them so I can be horrified on Twitter.
I feel so bad for them.
I know. Well, they don't even know that they're being mocked.
I think
used.
some of them do.
Do they?
I think you see some of the videos and you can just tell the look on their face is just like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this.
And you wonder why I poop on your bed when you're at work. Right? Don't get mad at me. You
Pee
brought
on
it
your
on.
shoes.
Bumblebee, isn't it, number 4?
Oh, that would be cute, yes.
A bat, number 3. That's horrific.
That would be funny. The
That's
wings.
horrific.
Okay.
At that speed. My favorite is number 2, a hot dog. I get it.
I say as awful as it is, they are kind of.
Most popular pet Halloween costume this year is pumpkin.
Aww.
A pumpkin.
I did see a greeting card in the grocery store that it had a cat. Cats would be the worst to dress up because they would just be miserable. But it was pretty cute. It was just around its head, so all you saw was a cat face and then the pumpkin around it. It was cute.
I've seen that with Simba or
like
Scar
a lion
from the Lion's King to make him look like lions. Ooh, jeez.
We did pumpkins. I think each kid for their first Halloween, that's what I had was a pumpkin contest costume.
Yep.
For them. They were so
They're
cute.
great. They're so cute at that age.
Cute. And we had that question. What would be an appropriate time, a respectable time to take little ones out? Mm-hmm. And I remember we used to do some of our trick-or-treating during the day because when they're that little, they're not going to last long. So if you go out at 4:30, as I said, no one's going to turn you away.
And you're carrying them. As much as they don't want to be carried, by the third house, you're carrying them.
Yeah. And honestly, if you can get a half hour in, you're good.
A 3 or a 4-year-old.
Exactly. How much candy do they need, Mom and Dad? Buy it yourself.
Somebody asked that on Facebook, and I had said I'm good with 5 o'clock. I know we're eating
That's
dinner.
when we start.
But I can see who's coming up my driveway. And if it's a 4-year-old scampering up the driveway, I got all day for you. I get it.
Now, if that 4-year-old came at 4 or 4:30, same thing?
Same thing.
Exactly. That's what I mean. No one's going to turn away.
I'm going to be ready as soon as I get home after the podcast and I leave here and I go home. I'm going to put the candy out. Do my best to avoid eating too much of
on
it.
Yes.
And then I'm ready to go.
Exactly.
Whenever it is.
I think most people, if they're home or when they get home, that's just in case you're ready. Now, on the flip side of that, I also feel, and this is just me, and I know not everybody shares it, but I did put it up on Facebook, just a gentle reminder that older kids, you may not think it's appropriate for them to be out trick-or-treating, but meaning you may think they're too old.
Right.
But you know what? I'm still getting dressed up and coming to work. So what's the harm in this young person, 13, 14, maybe even 15, coming to your door, putting a costume on, coming to your door and asking for candy? What's the issue?
Right.
So have some patience, show some kindness. This kid is choosing to hang on to his childhood maybe one more year or going out and having fun. He's not getting into trouble. He's not causing trouble. He's not interfering with anybody else. So what's the issue?
Just want some candy.
Exactly. So when you see the older ones out too, and they may come later in the evening, get it? There's no harm in giving them. Give them the candy, shoot them a smile, send them on their way.
Because in a couple of years, then they become like 17, and who wants to go back to that again? They got all kinds of junk coming up to them.
What was it? The meme I put up was, you know what? Life's hard. Life's only going to get harder.
Gets harder for
them.
them.
So let them enjoy this right now.
Yep.
It's nothing to you. Just
the thing is, I'm not sure I would have thought that years ago, and I don't know if it's pandemic. I don't know if it's, thankfully, all the talking we do about mental health that says, you know what? Why do we dump these stereotypes on people that, oh, you're 14, you should, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Here's some chocolate bars. Like, why can't I be kind? Why do I have to judge?
As I said, I'm over 40, and I was so excited to get dressed up today and come to work. It wasn't even for candy.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice. It's just something fun to do. So, why do we have to dump on or frown upon? Yeah. Why is there an age limit? That says, nope, you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
You're done. You can't have any candy. You can't dress up. Go do something else.
In fact, if you bring a 3 or 4-year-old to my door, parents are getting candy too. Good for you. You're out there walking around.
We have neighbors down the road, and we were talking about this last night because Ben was the one who piped up because we were talking about where we had to go or where we want. There's certain people we have to see.
Right.
And then neighborhoods we go to. So one of them is a neighbor down the road from us, a lovely couple. We don't have a lot of kids around us, as you know. It's just mine, really. So we always make a point of going to their house. And Ben said that last night about how good the treats were there. And he said, and they even give you treats, Mom. I said, I know. I can't wait. Usually it's shots. I'm like, well, sometimes Mommy and Daddy need it to enjoy the evening. But yeah, like it's a good time to visit with people too. But yeah, it's nice as an adult to get treats every once in a while too.
And then we usher in November.
Yes.
So Movember begins tomorrow. Rob Cook, again, is the gentleman that we will be supporting to raise money for men's health and mental health and cancer support. And he's pumped about it. So beginning tomorrow, we'll give you the links where you can make a donation to Movember and see if he can be the winner with the Quinte area's best mustache.
He a cancer survivor himself.
Yeah, 15 years.
Amazing story. And what he has done in those 15 years to be, he's no stranger to Movember.
Right.
The fundraising he's already done. So yes, happy and honored to be with him, teaming up, so to speak, and supporting him through the month of November.
So his stories and your donation will ensure that there is another contestant for Movember years down the road.
Absolutely.
So make that. What else is going on tomorrow? Oh, yeah, winter begins for me. I am not a fan.
Yeah, you said that again this morning that you hate tomorrow.
Like, it's the worst
and
day
it
of the
took
year.
me a minute. I know that there were, I knew that there was a certain time. I didn't know it started November 1st. I thought it was around like the 15th.
November, December, January, February, those 4 months.
So the full months. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, just because we get up in the middle of the night, and I noticed today.
Well, even last week you were noticing
didn't even
how
get
late
light
it was.
till like 7:45 in the morning. It's just dark for so long.
Well, I will try to be the ray of sunshine.
Well,
over
you
the
are,
next 4 months.
but it's really hard to block it all out, And then there's a good time around Christmas, and then after that. But it always jumps in my head in November, like, here we go, it's the winter time.
See, and I love tomorrow because Halloween comes down.
And Christmas goes up in your
comes
house.
Comes out. I don't know that it will go up necessarily tomorrow, but by the weekend.
Yeah.
By the weekend, a lot of it will be up. And much to the chagrin of my husband, who made the comment over the weekend that, he goes, I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah. He was up on the roof. You should have put the lights up, dude.
That man is a saint to put up with my Christmas decorating.
And I did see a few stories about people who just keep their Christmas tree up all year round. And you said there's somebody on Chatterton Valley?
No, Tucker's Corners.
Tucker's Corners.
I was coming through today and their lights were up. Now, the thought did occur to me, you know what? It was such a nice weekend.
Right.
Maybe. But they were on. So I thought,
it's
you
one
could have
thing
waited
to put them up
turn
and
them
turn them
on.
on. Yeah.
But they were on. Christmas lights were on this morning at House in Tucker's
And
Corners.
with that, too, the poppies are out.
Yes, the poppies, saw a lot of them over the weekend. Yep.
Lost it already.
Of course.
It's okay, I got a pocket full of loonies and toonies, so I'll go get a bunch more.
And you know what's coming up tomorrow? We never even touched on this. Do you remember?
For the first day of November, our burgers are available
Well, yes,
tomorrow.
but that's not what I'm talking about. A better thing.
A better thing.
I know our burgers are pretty awesome, and not to dismiss that.
Right.
But tomorrow kicks off, and for the next 3 days, the Alzheimer's Society book sale.
This is an amazing day tomorrow.
See,
I can
it's
like
good.
tomorrow. I can
It's a
like
good
tomorrow
thing.
now.
So you can go to the Bayview Mall, pick out your books.
And go to the bank.
And that'll
They
make it
take
all better,
cash.
Mark.
It is. And I'm going to come home with a whole bunch of books I haven't read yet and may never read. But
There's something about it, isn't it?
I do. I love it. Picking up other people's books.
I've really come to realize that. Where was I? I walked into a bookstore and just that feeling of being surrounded by them. It really is.
So we got that. Signing up for Christmas sharing, right? That
Kicks
starts
off tomorrow.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh. Our
Christmas
burgers
sharing.
are going to be available at Burger Revolution for the BOTM, the Burgers of the Month. It's a lot going on tomorrow morning.
We're actually going to talk to Hazel from Christmas Sharing as well as Ryan from the firefighter department for their toy drive and share that with you later this week around our burgers. Those are the two charities we'll be helping out. So
we'll have that on the podcast.
Tomorrow's a big day.
It's a big day. All right, I'm going to go home and rest. Gonna go home and get my candy out, handle that. And then
We will be crashing from all the sugar tomorrow morning.
But I'm looking forward to it. Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast, wherever you get your favorite podcasts, like right here, for example. Subscribe so that you get it in your inbox every day by about 11 in the morning. Hey, happy Halloween. Safety with the kids. Have a great time, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.